going on, people? On the birthday flex, what I like, man, is this joint. It's really nice. But I just came out here to do a video, feel me? Shut up, good right there. Yeah, I just came to do a video for my birthday, talk some stuff. My plans didn't really go out the way that I wanted them to go this year, so I'm gonna just take the L for now and hopefully be better in the morning. Right now it's about 5:30, 5:40 in the morning. That's how you know it's summer, because normally at this time it don't really look as bright, but right now I'm on my GoPro Max. I've had it for a couple of months, but this is my first time actually breaking it out, and I would just say the quality on it is A1. The features on it are A1. I didn't really get to play and toggle with it just yet, but from what I see so far, it looks good. But this is 35 years of life right here, so I guess I gotta go through some things that I learned. I won't do 35 things, but I'll do 5 important things that I've learned within the last year or within the last 35 years. People change. That's one of the biggest ones. People change, and just because you had a relationship with somebody 10 years ago doesn't mean that you guys can still maintain that same relationship 10 years later, because as you mature, as they mature, people's desires, wants, tolerances, interests, things get different. And if you guys can't be amicable about it, then you know you might lose that situationship or relationship. I lost a lot of relationships within the last couple of years. Not because people are necessarily bad people or because whatever, but because they're no longer in my alignment. You know, when you want to build things and the audience around you or the scenery around you, whatever you want to call it, when you're trying to build and the people around you might not be supporting that cause, or you know, you guys might be arguing, whatever the case may be, sometimes you got to distance yourself from people. And it's not anything personal, it's just a part of life. Once you get old, it's like, hey, you got your family, you got kids, you got this, you got that, you got your girlfriend. You know, you can't expect to have the same relationship in high school and college as you do in adulthood, especially when people have responsibilities. So that's one of the big things that I've learned, that people change. And sometimes people don't change. That might be the real one. People do not change. I think that I switched it around. Life changes, but sometimes people do not change. What else is a very valuable tool that I would say I hope that can help you? Yeah, let me get some B-roll real quick. I think people really don't change. Maybe people don't change. Maybe people do change. I don't really know. You got to make a decision. Here's another one that I've learned, which is a big one for me. You got to make the decision on whether you're going to live life or analyze life. And it's very hard to do both at the same time, because if you're analyzing, you're not living. And if you're just living, you're not really analyzing. So you have to make a distinction and pick and choose when you're going to be analyzing or analytical with life and when you're going to be experiential or experiencing life. So that's another big one that I learned. Number 3, be in control of yourself. Be in control of yourself. Now this one's very hard because a lot of things that are outside of our control kind of influence us to make us feel some sort of way. But when you're in control of yourself, I don't know, it's self-control. You know, if you slap me and I let you rock out, you know, you might say that I'm P-U-S-S-Y, I might be a punk, a bitch, or whatever. I could be saving myself from jail. I could be saving myself from killing you. There's a lot of things that self-control and self-restraint can benefit you in life, relationships, waiting for success. You gotta have self-control and restraint. It's getting real hot out here now. It was really nice when I first walked out here, but now it's hot. I wish I was by the water, but I'm trying to go to the closest thing possible. Here come the flies. That was 2, control. Number 3, keep your enemies close and your enemies closer. Number 3 is inventory. Do an inventory on your life. Do an inventory of your friends. Do an inventory of the women. Excuse me, because the fly wants to fly in my face because I'm sweating. Well, I caught him too. You got to do an inventory of people. Sometimes in life, we keep friends there because it's been so long. Sometimes we're dating people, it's like, I'm so used to you and I'm so accustomed to you that I don't want to let you go. And that doesn't always work out. Sorry about that, because the fly's annoying me. You got to do inventory. Sometimes you got to change your surroundings. You got to change the people you with. And it's not easy. It's painful. In fact, it's very painful. So when you got to change your surroundings, or you got to stop messing with people you've known for 10 and 15 years, that's painful. But sometimes it has to be done in order for you to change who you have to become to get to where you want to be. So you got to always do inventory in your life. At different stages of your life, you got to look and say, is this job, person, thing, place, whomever, is it serving me? Is it aligning with my goals in my future? And if it's not, you got to get rid of it. I know it's easier said than done, but we all have the courage and the strength to do these things. Moving into number 4, the truth hurts. Don't ask for it. Don't seek it out unless you're readily able to deal with it. The truth is never pretty. Very often, the truth does not contain anything glamorous, beautiful, happy. The truth sometimes, or often, is very painful. Oh my gosh. Look at that red bird. I hope you guys could see it because I turned the camera all the way around. But yeah, that's the truth. Not as beautiful as that, but it can be very painful. So when you're asking for the truth or you're seeking truth, make sure that you're prepared to handle it, because it can be very nasty and very not nice. And a lot of times people will say, tell me the truth, you should have told me, knowing damn well they can't handle the truth. The last thing I would say that I've learned, and what is very important, is being true to yourself. I think this is the most important one on this list, because with social media, with pressures from my friends and family, X, Y, and Z, we don't really participate in being our authentic selves. We're worried about being judged, looked at as failures, not good enough. But you gotta be true to yourself, because if you can't be you, who can you be? Nobody but you. You can try to be somebody else, you can emulate other people, but you still gotta do it in your way. So at the end of the day, Know what's for you, know what's not for you, know the difference. Be patient, take your time, do your inventory. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna sit in serenity for the next hour or so, pending the bugs don't bother me. And that's it. It's your boy CinaMatics Media, man. Wish me happy birthday in the comments. I would appreciate that. If you don't, it's all good, because you don't know me anyway. But holla at your boy.